up, everybody? Big Mondo here. You know me, seeking God's kingdom and His righteousness. And you should be doing the same. The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful. What should I do? Because I have no room. I have no room where to bestow all these fruits. And he said, this is what I'll do. I will pull down my barns and I'll build bigger ones. And there I could bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, thou hast much goods. Now I could relax. I could relax, be merry, drink, and enjoy life. But God said unto him, thou fool, your life is required of you today. It's interesting to me that right now it's 8:58 in the morning. I just finished dropping off my daughters, and as I'm driving, I'm going through this nice neighborhood with nice, beautiful homes, and the only ones walking outside are seniors. If you go to the gyms, right now the only ones there are seniors. Early in the morning, if you go at 5 a.m. in the morning, the only ones there are seniors. See, they have worked hard to retire, which of course everybody wants to reach that day when we retire. But what does Psalms 90 say? Oh Lord, teach me wisdom that I could count my days. I want to understand how short my life is. What? Man lives 70, 80 years? And then what? What's gonna happen to everything that you built? You might have a couple houses. You got grandchildren that you enjoy. But if you don't have riches towards God, if you don't know where to find the truth of where God is, the dwelling of God, to receive these spiritual waters, to eat from this tree of life that He has offered us in Revelation 22, He showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it. And His servants shall serve Him, and they shall see His face, and His name shall be in their foreheads. So you notice how there's not going to be a curse anymore? You see, the curse is the wages of sin is death. We're all destined to die. We're all basically walking dead men. We all have that curse of death until we start eating from this tree of life. Until we start drinking this water that we will thirst no more. Until we grab these leaves for the healing of the nations. Okay, so the question we have to ask ourselves is, where is this tree? Where can I drink this water? Like the Samaritan woman said, tell me, where is this water, for I will stop coming to this well. Jesus said, you drink this water, you will never thirst again. The spiritual waters, the bubbling water, that water that will give you true praise, that will give you encouragement to praise God, to live a life that we are destined to live, right? So where is this water? Where is the throne of God? Where is the throne of the Lamb? Where His servants are there serving Him. So who are these ones that have God's name written on their foreheads? And I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with Him 144,000, having His Father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no one could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with woman, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. Now, reading Revelation 22 again, and compare Revelation 22 with Revelation 14, with everything that I just read. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb. So there's these waters that are coming out of the throne of God. Remember Revelation 14, there's waters flowing out in the midst of the street of it, and on the either side of the river was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielding her fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. So here in Mount Zion, there's going to be these trees that are going to be healing for the nations, and there shall be no more curse. Those that come to Mount Zion, just as Isaiah 2, Micah 2 says, come, let's go to the mountain of the Lord. There he will teach us his ways. There we shall serve him. He will give us this wine that's bubbling. But why do you keep spending your money on things that don't satisfy? Come out of Babylon the Great. Come to Mount Zion. This is where the servants of God see his face, and they serve him. His name shall be in their foreheads. But today, a lot of people have tattoos all over their face, and you go to the store and you see them, and like you can't hide it. Like, wow, you're tattooed in the face. Like, our face is the first impressions, right? Like when you go to a job interview, you have to dress appropriately because the first impressions always counts, right? You know, like, okay, this guy, they kind of know they're gonna hire you or not. Until, of course, you bring out your resume. But I guess just to make a point that these ones have God's names written on their forehead. They have a sealment. So it's gonna be very, very evident. You're gonna know exactly who these ones are because of the word that they're speaking, the testimony that they're speaking.